Hey guys, this is the second follow-up to my positivity challenge that I started, and I wanted to let you know how I'm doing. It seems like as soon as I posted the challenge, the devil just came out of the woodwork to hit me with challenges. So we don't mind a challenge though, right? Yes. So I'm still trying to be positive, but I just wanted to be open and honest about how I was feeling because everything is not always peaches and cream, right? So I did want to be in a positive way, as positive as I possibly can, let you know how I was feeling. Like I said, it just seems like as soon as I started it, I started getting hit with challenges. But let's talk about it. A heavy sense of detachment or a lack of motivation. I was wondering if you guys ever feel this, if you ever feel like you just have this really heavy sense of like you're detached from the world, you're detached from the people around you, and the things that used to make you happy are not making you happy anymore. Sometimes I just sit here and I think, oh, I should go do this or I should go do that. Maybe I should look up a friend group, join a friend group, or go to a class. And then I think, yeah, that's a great idea. Then I just don't want to do it. I just don't want to do it. I guess maybe that's part of being in your comfort zone, not wanting to venture out in the world. It seems like the world is kind of harsh, and where I live, it's very, very crowded and there's so much traffic. And I think that may have something to do with it for me as far as the wanting to get out. But then I look at projects around the house that I could do, and I don't even want to do those. So I don't know what's up. Maybe that's part of depression. I don't know. Maybe it's a guilt or confusion about why I don't care anymore. I feel a little guilty about it. Why don't I care anymore? Or blaming myself for the change. And I just tend to isolate, and that just deepens the feelings of, not wanting to do things. So you can also lose your identity in this too. If those interests were a big part of you and you may feel lost, because I used to go out and try to do things and feel like, I wanted to, but I am sort of an introverted person anyway, so maybe that has something to do with it too. But and I don't know why this may be happening. Depression and burnout, that could be a part of it. I think with age, maybe that's happened. I used to work very hard, and I still do work pretty hard, but not like the, 9 to 5 or the 9 to 8 grind that I used to do in an office. I don't do that anymore. But maybe burnout could have something to do with it. Life changes, retirement, grief, illness. Grief can also have a lot to do with it. I do go through stages where I still have heavy grief. And it just seems to hit me out of nowhere, that grief. I don't know where that comes from, but it'll just hit me, like blindside me from nowhere, and I'm in that state again. Usually I get up and get moving when that happens. I try to just, do some household chores and things. But feeling, like I don't have a purpose. I always took care of people for a long time too. And now I don't really have anybody to take care of. Maybe that's part of it too. I'm feeling a little empty and like useless, like I'm the one somebody's got to take care of now, which is not true yet. I hope it won't be for a very long time, or ever for that matter, but I don't know. And maybe it is some unprocessed grief. There's also have a lot of trauma from my past. That may be some things that have not been processed. So I don't know if that plays a part in it also, but I would like to know what we can do about it. I've been looking up things today. What can I do about it? What can I do about it? Let's see what I can find here. I'm looking on something that a friend of mine wrote, and it was very uplifting. Start with small mental shifts. That is one thing. Get permission to do something without feeling guilty. A lot of times I feel like if we were caregivers for a long time, that we feel guilty if we do something for ourselves. We have to get out of that feeling. I want to get out of that feeling and do something positive and good for myself. I actually bought myself a new black t-shirt because I have a closet full of black t-shirts, but I needed a new one. So I bought a new one. So that made me feel good. And going for a walk, and another thing is the heat. So I have to think about that. If I'm going to go for a walk, I need to do that early in the morning or at night. So I could add that to my list, going for a walk. And moving the body more. Have a treadmill. I probably should go get it. I don't know what it is about a treadmill. It's like a medieval torture device, but it makes you feel better once you do it. So that is something to think about. And I think maybe just doing one small, my friend Shelly, she said, do one small thing each day, not because you feel like it, but because it helps. So that's a good idea, Shelly. Thank you. And you know, just choose something like get a little sunlight, even if it's hot, just get 5 minutes of sunlight. Maybe that sunlight would help and make you feel better. Get you some vitamin D. That would help. Revisit activities, but lower the pressure. I think I always put pressure on myself to be perfect if I try to do something. I tried to do that adult coloring, but I just didn't have the patience for it. Maybe I should get an easier page with less little details and try that. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know, but I just wanted to have a friend chat about it. Maybe you're feeling that way too, and maybe you have some good ideas that you could share with me about what you're doing to overcome feelings of detachment, feelings of depression, or feelings of not wanting to do what you used to do anymore. But thank you for watching, and just drop in the comments any ideas you have or any thoughts that you have on this subject. Thank you. I'll see you next time.